The Pirates will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster, the crowd noise. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could...
Oh, it's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to... out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy.
He caught it! And he's in for the touchdown.
Man, oh man, I love the patience of this quarterback. Great job letting the play develop, buying a little bit of time. Receiver starts on the left side of the field. He comes all the way across to the right side for the big touchdown catch.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the East Carolina Pirates offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Pirates look to keep this drive humming.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better...
He's going to throw deep right side. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route.
They're starting to fear Mr. Krabs.
On this one, phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It Smothers. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Pirates racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his...
No way.
Season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here comes the heat. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop into their happy place for a touchdown.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing.
There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Pirates will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning it way after the catch. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. On the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. They're trailing by 10 to Maryland. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like you...
Lofts one high and deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Pirates headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the...
Grabs it inside the 15. Make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Now Pirates. Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He leaves it with his back. Turning it on. Gives him the big stiff arm. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Slithers into space. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. Grab near the sticks and smothers. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it inside the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. The Pirates come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. from the gun, running back on the move. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. He's got an open man. They'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job. Another play.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Mays. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete on the right side. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Across the 25, he's got room. Wide open on the right. picked off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the... down before he steps out of bounds. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And the Pirates moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolutely center cut.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Offense in an empty set. This quarterback part of their running game. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down here for the offense. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the... three-yard line, it'll be first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Leaves it with the running back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. It's complete to the right. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along. Line's got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Running to Green. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, ECU. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's less than a touchdown.
There he goes. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. Works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. How entertaining has this game been? How good are these offenses right now as we take a look at the stats after 3? So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
On fourth down, going to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On fourth down, looking for the completion. With the catch, it's Moore. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
They go backwards on the play. It's a turnover on down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. There he goes. He's at the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Pirates trying to cash it in on first and goal.
29
He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Right on the money. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's first and 10 from the 11. A run for the quarterback. And they're in for a touchdown. They give them... a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Out comes... As they get set to take over. Ready? Easy. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got some space. Tough run gets it into the red zone. Knock him down at the 17. Offense gets set for second down. The give as they work on that clock. And will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Here on third down for this offense. The give on the option. Got enough space. Takes it in zone for a touchdown. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last was for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Montgomery. And maybe he'll get... the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now, Palmer, just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Jarvis. Fires to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
By the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Looking to buy time. Slips away. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Throws it back. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. There's a long and storied history of great